Hello everyone and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We are back in the Nebraska DLC. This is part 2 of this trip, so if you did not see part 1, definitely recommend going back and watching that. But if you have not seen part 1 and don't want to watch it, well, we are on a delivery from Scottsbluff to Kansas City. I'll show you the map here right now because although our delivery is not in Nebraska, we are covering quite a bit of the Nebraska DLC in this trip. And this is a trip that is on the external market, so this is for the Cruising Nebraska event. And we are going to go ahead and jump right back into the driving. So we are in an International 9900i with an 18-speed manual, and I am very new to driving manual, so if, again, you didn't see part 1, these are some things that I covered in that video, but basically, this is the first truck that I have driven that does not actually show you what gear you're in and stuff like that. So I am definitely struggling a little bit just with that, and I know I could pull up the UI, but I really don't like having the UI up. I hate it. It just gets in the way, and I just feel like it ruins the immersion a little bit. So I don't have the UI up, don't want to have it up. I'd rather just struggle, but did want to give you a fair warning that if you're hoping to witness some smooth shifts and no stalls and stuff like that, well, then you're in the wrong place. So sorry about that, but hopefully that doesn't deter too many people. All right, we're getting back out on the road. It is 7 in the morning in the game, so bright and early, and we are getting rocking and rolling. We're going to be traveling on 80 for most of this trip, and that's where we're about to get to right now. So I'll make a left here out of the rest stop. Oh, I did not see that car. He was blocked by my mirror. All right, go. Really? Okay. Great place to stop. There we go. Thank you. Oh, got some glitching going on there. I am running some mods, so some things like that might happen. I know that there's one building that I think my realistic companies mod conflicts with, so there's a couple buildings that you'll see that are going to be pink. So I do apologize for those things, but those things are on my end. I could solve those, but they're being caused by mods that I really can't live without. I would rather have to deal with the pink buildings and stuff than have to deal with not having those mods. So yeah, you're gonna notice some weird things. I can't guarantee that it's not SCS's fault, I guess, but I'm fairly certain it's not. They seem to polish the version pretty well, because I was using a mod-free profile to do the experimental beta and everything was perfect. Didn't have any missing textures or anything like that, so I can almost guarantee that it's my mods that are causing it, which makes sense, because at the time of me recording this, Nebraska it literally just came out today, so yeah, not really any time to update the mods yet. And we are getting pulled into the way station, so we'll get to see one of the new way stations. Again, they're doing a great job at making every single way station unique, making them all look realistic, like the way stations, like what the way station looks like in real life. So I'm excited to see what this one looks like. We'll get slowed down here, probably to about 15. I think that's usually what the speed limit is. Interesting little looking building. I like the little like circular cone that is that is the roof for that building. That's kind of weird looking. I'm a fan of weird looking things, though, I guess, when it comes to like architectural design and vehicles and stuff. I like when stuff's odd. All right, and we have gotten the all clear. I didn't hear that we got a fine for anything, so that's good. The DOT was happy with what I have. And we're gonna get back up to freeway speed. clear merge. Always love to see that. And we are back on the road, and hopefully now we won't really have to stop too much anymore. I know in the first part of this video, it was pretty not smooth. At least it felt like it. It felt like I was doing a lot of stops, a lot of having to go through lights, having to pause pretty often, stuff like that. So hopefully the second part of this video will be quite a bit smoother, especially since we are going to be on Interstate 80 for most of it. There's an interesting looking river. I really feel like they nailed the colors of the rivers out here, because they're more like swamps than rivers. Still look really cool, but definitely not quite as pretty as some rivers that I've seen in real life. You know, some of the ones that are a bit clearer, more blue. These ones are like green or like tan. Not exactly the best looking things around, but they are still cool. And we are really in the flat part of Nebraska. So part one, it was a lot of like kind of rolling hills, farmland. Now it just seems like flat nothingness, which is honestly what most of Nebraska is. But I will say SCS still did a really, really good job at making the flat nothingness of Nebraska really interesting. Again, even just from part one and kind of what we're experiencing now, like they made it look really cool. And I guess some rain is rolling in. It's starting to get a little darker. I'm gonna go ahead and roll up the windows. Don't want to get wet from the rain when it does inevitably start raining. At least, I guess I shouldn't say inevitably, because I'm not 100% sure, but it certainly looks like it's going to start raining any second now. It's definitely getting a little foggy, a little overcast. I will say though, at least it's not nighttime. That's one thing when a new DLC comes out, I turn off the rest schedule thing, the fatigue simulation. I couldn't think of the word. I turn off the fatigue simulation because I do not want to drive at night with the new DLC. I want to be able to see everything, you know? And that's... I used to, when playing the game, I wouldn't drive at night at all, no matter what. Just because I didn't like it. You know, it was like way too dark. But after SCS's recent updates with like graphics and lighting and everything, I actually now do kind of enjoy driving at night. But I definitely still prefer to drive during the day if I can. Alright, got an interesting situation here where merging is not going super well. Where'd that charger go? Okay, there he is. Oh, whoops, I just blew my engine. Not actually, but if it had been real life, I definitely would have. I shifted back into 1 instead of 4 or 3. So it's a good thing that this is not real life. And that is why I am trying to learn the manual now on the simulation instead of first learning it in real life, is so that hopefully I don't blow any engines in real life. Well, we got a cool bridge, it looks like, going across Interstate 80 up here. I'm sure this is a very famous landmark that many people will know, but I do not. Man, that is cool looking. That is huge. That is not just a typical bridge. Man, that is a very, very large bridge. That is super cool looking. I love the brick, too. The brick looked really nice. And wouldn't you know it, it didn't rain. I said, and it's going to start raining inevitably, and then it didn't rain, of course. And now it's starting to get sunny again, so we can roll the windows back down. How funny. I really thought for sure it was going to start raining. The way that the fog rolled in, it started to get all overcast. It happened pretty quick. I thought, yep, it's going to start raining, and then it just didn't. Whoa, that was weird. What is happening? Why is the truck like lifting up like that? Okay, I think we're good. That was weird. I guess the road texture maybe had an issue or something. because that has not happened to me before anywhere else, even on version 1.5. It literally was like the truck was driving over something that like was banked, so it was making me drive like at an angle. Weird. Very, very weird. Gotta say, I obviously am getting past right now, but I'm surprised I'm not getting past more often or getting past faster, considering the speed limit here is 75. And obviously, since I am on an external market, I can only go 65. But yeah, that means I'm going 10 below the speed limit, and nobody's really passing me, or at least not much. Man, I love these rivers. They look so cool. Again, I know that they're like kind of gross because they're green and tan and all muddy and stuff, but I still think they look pretty sick. More farmland. That is the story of Nebraska, is all farmland. Basically everything but Omaha, I guess. I'm excited too for seeing the Easter eggs and stuff that they've hidden throughout Nebraska, although I'm usually not very good at finding them. Hopefully I'll be able to find some this time. Like, I know that there was one that they teased during the live stream of like the end of the Oregon Trail or start of the Oregon Trail or middle of the Oregon Trail or something, but it literally, like, it shows you come up to a spot and the road is closed, and then you make a left and you go like through a cave and stuff. It's pretty sick. I hope I can find it at some point, but who knows. There still is like a logging road in Montana or something like that I never found. I guess I shouldn't say I never found it. Like, I know where it is. I've seen people post about it in the Facebook groups and other places, but I just haven't been to it yet, I guess is what I'm saying. I thought that maybe that was going to be another river, but it's train tracks. That was a river, though. Of course, immediately after, while I'm talking about the train tracks and then looking at the road, cross over a river and didn't really look at the river. Alright, now the speed limit's down to 65, so now I actually am going the speed limit. I do really wish that they would lift the limit for the external contracts. I don't like that we get stuck at 65. See, there was that weird like suspension and texture, road texture thing. It slowed me down that time even. It's literally like I'm hitting something. But oh, there we go again. It's so weird. Also could be a mod, but it is certainly odd. It's literally like the truck is like doing a wheelie. Maybe it has to do with my torque settings. You know, the suspension torque or whatever it's called. Drive shaft torque, I think that's what it's called. Maybe it has to do with my settings for that, and that's why it's freaking it out so bad, but I don't know, not a big deal. I don't think it's damaging the truck or anything like that, or at least I hope it's not. I guess I wouldn't know since I don't have the UI up. Going over a train yard here in Lincoln. Got a train doing some switching, it looks like. Sad that we already passed through North Platte. I'm sad that we didn't actually get to drive into North Platte and see the Bailey yard. Pretty sure the Bailey yard is in North Platte. I think they were talking about it. Biggest rail yard in the U.S. or something like that. Maybe even the world. I don't fully remember. You'd think as a rail fan and photographer of trains occasionally that I would know a little more, but I'm very amateur when it comes to my rail knowledge. I just think trains are cool. I don't really know too much about them. going down to 50. And I've got emergency vehicles, but I can't get over, so I guess I'll just slow down. Slow down to 45. That should be good enough. We're going down to 35, actually. Alright, so we must be driving through. I would assume this is Lincoln, since it said we discovered Lincoln. And oh, we got a photo spot. So this will be good for... I can get my thumbnail here. And get one of my photo trophies. I'm big on the photo trophy thing. Not like going out of my way to get them, but if I pass them, I definitely want to make sure I don't miss it. And then while we're here, I can see what city we're in. Oh, we're actually south of Lincoln. We're kind of in an unmarked city, I guess, or a little town. And we are almost to the Kansas border, so we're actually almost out of new territory already. So honestly, I think we'll probably deliver this, or finish this series in this video. It'll only be a two-parter. I was worried it was going to be 3 parts, but I think we can make it work with 2, because I'm at like 17 minutes of recording right now. Oh, I'm in the wrong split. Oh man, I stalled. Now I'm probably gonna miss my light. Maybe not. Alright, I made it. I thought for sure I was gonna miss that light with how long I sat there trying to get the truck restarted. Gotta switch to low. Lane ends, merge left. Well, it's gonna be a little awkward. Oh, cool, this person's letting me in. Alright. Thanks for making my life easier. I'll give him the lights. Always gotta tell him thank you, you know? See, it's like when I make turns every once in a while, the suspension just like lifts up. Wish I could see it from the outside view, but like, I can't guarantee that it's gonna happen in every corner. There's the sign, welcome to Kansas. So we are, whoa. Man, it is being real weird. I wonder if it's the truck. Maybe I've got an international 9900i like mod or something that is messing with it. Because I didn't have this. This is the first time I've driven the 9900i on 1.5, but I didn't have any issues with any other trucks. All of those ones worked just fine. Ooh, I did not stop nearly quick enough there. I mean, like, I guess I did stop quick enough because I didn't plow into the back of the cars in front of me, but I didn't stop as quickly as I should have, I guess is what I should have said. But that was it for Nebraska. So we are now in Kansas. I gotta say, the Nebraska DLC looks great. I'm definitely excited to be driving more of it, but oh, I'm in neutral. But we are now in Kansas. So I will say I also haven't done a ton of exploring of Kansas. I obviously haven't done a lot of uploading in Kansas because I wasn't really uploading at all. But now we're back. I'm gonna try and upload quite a bit. I mean, I think at the time of me recording this, I've got like 4 videos recorded. Oh boy, man, I am messing up these shifts. Trying to talk while also learning how to drive an 18-speed manual. Maybe not the best idea. What is happening? I'm in. Hello? Oh, I accidentally... Okay. See? They're point proven. Oh my goodness, I am a mess. I was trying to switch from my high range to my low range, and instead I switched from my high split to my low split. So that was all messy. And now I forget the original point that I was making. I think I was talking about how I haven't been uploading a ton. But now I've got quite a few videos recorded, and I'm hoping to do quite a bit more. Whoa. Okay, that time it wasn't me. That time the button actually didn't work. That happens sometimes. It's super weird. I don't know what is going on. Why the shifter does that. Occasionally the splitter just won't work. Same with when I start the game. Anytime I start the game, even though my computer knows that the shifter's connected and all that, for some reason American Truck Simulator doesn't. So I have to turn it off, or unplug it technically, and then plug it back in, and then it works. So super, super weird. I do feel like it's worth noting, though, that it's not just the shifter that does that. It's like whatever is in that third slot on the controls menu, or third or further, I guess I should say. Anything that's there, it for some reason makes me turn it off and turn it back on again in order for it to work. And I don't know why. It's super, super weird. And originally, we thought it was because of them being plugged into a USB hub, but then I plugged all of the items that I use for American Truck Simulator into the PC itself, and the same thing still happens. So yeah, I don't know how to fix it, but I mean, it's not a huge deal. Again, I just have to press a button to turn it off and then turn it back on again, and it works. But it's still so weird. I just don't understand. Another thing I don't understand is that I'm pretty sure we didn't end up taking the route that I had set the GPS for. If you remember if you watched part 1, then you'll remember this. If you didn't watch part 1, then this probably won't make any sense, and I'll do a quick little flashback. But in part 1, we, that's not actually a lane, that's just for if you need to stop for the railroad crossing. In part 1, we looked at the map and realized that we could spend more time in Nebraska if we made a left in that little town that I drove through, and I just realized that I drove through that town and it didn't have me make that left, and so I left Nebraska earlier than I wanted to. And if we had stayed in Nebraska, we would have been... Oh, these people are slowing down way faster than I thought. Oh, boy. Okay, sorry. Got distracted. If we had gone the route that I had intended to, we would have just now gotten to, this point. So we would have been in new territory until right now, but instead we ended up being in not new territory for a little while, but whatever. I guess it's fine. I'm just confused on what happened. I guess maybe I did have to pause this recording session a few times, so maybe one of the times I quit the game, and I just don't remember. That I feel like, I don't know, I don't feel like that should reset the GPS, though. I don't know, man. I'm super confused. But what's new? I feel like I'm always confused. We should be getting close to our destination, about 138 miles. That hopefully won't take too long. Oh, we're slamming on the brakes again for no reason. Dude, nice. Thanks for that. Well, I gotta say, playing this game really does train you for real life, because drivers in real life are about just as bad. I don't know if I've mentioned this before on the channel, but I drive DOT regulated box trucks for work, and I'd say I honk at least 3 people a day because of stuff like that, where they like slam on the brakes in front of you for no reason, or come to a complete stop to make a right turn on a green light, or cut you off, or whatever the case may be. I'm honking at people like all day, and genuinely because I feel like I have to. It's not like I'm getting pissed off over nothing. It's like I literally need to honk at them or I am going to hit them, you know. So this game, pretty accurate. Another clear merge. We always love those. About 45 miles an hour for this curve on an interstate. Sorry that I'm cutting stuff out at this point. I mean, now we're into Kansas, so it's not quite as new and exciting, because it's not necessarily a new. I mean, it's still relatively new, but it's not like new. You know, it's not a new DLC. So I'm not as concerned about getting the footage here. Oh shoot, was I supposed to go through the toll plaza? I'm gonna hope not. I'm gonna assume that was good enough. Also, I've noticed that since being in Kansas, I'm not having that weird issue where the truck is doing a wheelie. So I guess maybe that was a Nebraska issue. Oh, of course, the lane ends as soon as the GPS tells me to get into it. Of course. Dude, another toll collection area? My goodness. Kansas really likes their money, I guess. Cash vehicles. Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna hope and assume that I'm not considered a cash vehicle and I can go this way. I'm interested to see, based on the UI, what it says. Okay, yeah. Sick. That's like my first time ever going through these that I can remember, so I wanted to be sure I was not screwing myself over and getting like a $400 ticket every time. Not that it would really matter, because on this profile I have like $200 million, but still, nice to keep that $200 million. Downshifted way too far. Whoops. Another train yard of some sort. Don't know which one that is. Oop, whoops. Probably should pay more attention to the road than the train yard. My bad. Here I was a few seconds ago talking about how bad the AI drivers are, and then turns out that I'm just as bad as they are. A way station? All commercial vehicles must stop. That's lame. Here we go, yet another way station on this journey. They just can't get enough of me. I forgot to split down. I was like, why are my RPMs so low? And it's because I didn't go into my lower split. pay for? Failed to visit way station. Oh shoot, I forgot to hit the oh man, I forgot to hit the space bar and well, for me it's space bar because I changed my key bindings, but I forgot to activate it. I stopped at the way station and then forgot to activate the way station. Whoops. That is one mistake that I have not made in a very long time. I can't believe I did that. That's too funny. Again, like, I haven't done that in a long time. In fact, I don't know if I've ever done that. I've played this game like 1,200 hours, and I cannot think of a single time that I have ever stopped at a way station. Oh, man. Again, the split didn't work. I can't think of a single time that I've stopped at a way station and haven't hit the activate to actually stop there. I've definitely like missed a way station when I was supposed to go in, but I don't think I've ever gone in and not activated it. That is too funny, dude. I can't believe that. Oh. God, I am really, really struggling now all of a sudden with the manual. I think I'm getting tired. It's late in the day when I'm recording this, so I'm getting sleepy. Or I'm just making excuses for how bad I am at this. And we're gonna get checked, make sure we're all clear to go. And there it is. Oh, once again, forgot to split back down. Right. And it looks like our delivery parking spot is over here. It's probably going to be on the other row though, but this will set me up to be able to the back driver's side. Where is it? I didn't see it. Oh, there it is. Alright, I'm just going to pull through here. Should be all clear. Sweet. Oh, might have cut that a little too tight. No, we're good. Plenty good. Alright, going in between the gray container and the Cornejo trailer. Alright, let's get ourselves set up here. We're probably going to do basically a 90 just because we got that wall of containers off to our right. So we're just gonna back right in at a 90 and then pull forward as needed. This is looking pretty good. Oh, I didn't get underneath it anywhere near soon enough, but that's okay. Like I said, we'll just pull forward a bit. Alright, that should set us up for success. And it did. Oh, I'm a little far from the cone, but that's okay, I think. Alright, and there we have it. Not the best parking job I've ever done, but the game accepts it, and that's all I care about right now, because like I mentioned, I am tired. So, with me being tired, I'm going to get to bed. That is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did make it this far, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you did make it this far, I want you to prove it and comment pizza party, or just like if you're going to comment about something else in the video, throw the phrase pizza party somewhere in the comment, just so I know that you made it this far. So, if you did, you comment pizza party. Thank you so much. That's enough rambling. I hope I see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Say goodbye.